Hello, this is Arturelia Gaming Room Reviews. I'm Arturo, and today I'm going to be reviewing Tales of Xillia is another adventure game with all the same creatures from each other Tales games. But what really matters is the story. So is this story better, or is this series better than any other Tales series? There's a lot, but is this one that you may be interested in? Well, that's why you're here. Let's go. You can pick two characters and follow their stories. The story stays the same, except you get to see what happened with this character while this character was off, or this character while the other one was off. Like that. You also get different cutscenes too. And you also find out how things played out during the story with whatever character you were using. Now, the story was good, but it felt a little bit kind of slight edge of being dark. The characters are interesting. They all have their backstory. Jude, Mila, Alvin, Leia, Rowan, Elise, and Tipo. Even the side characters as well. Now, for me, I enjoyed the story the first time around when I played it, and I always wondered, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? And it grabbed me in the first time. The second time, I expected what was going to happen, but I got to see what happened with this character I was using and what scenes I was seeing. Different. Now, the gameplay is the same as other Tales games, but as usual, they add new things. For one, you can switch characters you want to fight with and do a combo together, and also switch teams. If one group has another character, you can team up with that character, even though that other character is with another partner. There's also a link between what characters are with who. So for example, if a character's with already a partner, you can switch with that character, even though the character's already teamed up with his partner. You could do a switch off during battle. You can also do special attacks too with each character, and when you switch, and you can also switch to another attack quickly, but you have to time it right to make a cool combo attack. And what I like about it, other Tales games did it, like Tales of Xillia, but you could also play as the other characters in this game. And as for leveling up, yes, you got to do the same way. You got to keep fighting. Now, there are these little things that could strengthen your characters up. And yes, you have to do that every single time. Well, for me, I had to keep up with their strength. HP, SP, stuff like that. And you just link them up until they get stronger and stronger and stronger each time. Then you move on to phase 2. But yeah, you always must level up, because like Tales of Xillia, the bosses get hard. And you know what happens if you do not level up.
Sorry. Stupid! No! Stop!
The voice acting in this game is really outstanding. Now, for the character that does Mila, she's not bad, but at points, she sounds like this.
For a tool of battle, it really is quite beautiful. The humans who designed it did quite a fine job.
A marvel born of the same human ingenuity that has spawned so many horrors.
Well said. Perhaps it's that very duality that defines humans.
Now, I don't want to spoil much about her character, but maybe the reason why she speaks that way is because she's trying to learn their language. Yeah. But you can tell, though, every time, well, at points at least. Sometimes you can't, but most of the time, if there's a conversation, you can tell that she's speaking that way. But, the voice actor fits that character. It's just that, that little bit may You may think that she may be not a talented voice actress. The graphics are good for a Tales game. I mean, they're not outstanding or anything, but they're okay. They're nice art. It's a nice art style. I mean, this art style is different compared to the others, as usual. Every Tales game has different styles. But remember, people, graphics don't count. It's the game that counts, not graphics. And like other Tales games, you have to buy stuff, sell stuff to get some money, buy equipment, use materials to make weapons, etc. It's the same formula, like Final Fantasy. And when you travel from one place to another, it's not like Tales of Xillia or Tales of the Abyss or any of that where you're on a map. You're on the ground. Yeah, you're on the ground this time, walking on foot. But what I like that they added in here is if you get tired of traveling on foot, they give you this option once you've been playing for a while. If you press the right analog stick, it shows the map and you can just pick wherever you want to go. It's fast and quicker than running there. And I thought it was a great idea to add something like this because, man, it would just take up your time. Just going one place to another. Now, there's really no issue with anything. The camera angles aren't bad. The menu offers just a few, but after you beat the game, you can play it again and pick new game with a plus. I never knew what that meant. Maybe new content added in there. Maybe you could explain to me, guys. Sometimes there is things in there that either you missed, like little chats, you know. In Tales of Xillia, it was that way. Because when you picked it, you see chats that you never saw when you first played it. And to me, picking that, the leveling system feels a bit slower. Has anybody noticed that? But in Tales of Xillia, I do not notice. I don't know. I didn't notice any difference. You got the same chats. The leveling up was still in a way fast, but I don't remember. Maybe it was a bit slower. It's been a while since I played it. Now, like Tales of Xillia, you can play with your friends with 4 people. It's the same thing. I mean, maybe you'll have these special ability attacks, etc. if you were playing with another partner. I have not experienced it yet. My sister doesn't seem to want to play it with me. Now, for replay value, like I said in the beginning, you can come back and play another character. Now, the one issue I had with this game is that when you go to a town, people randomly just pop up. It's like they could have maybe done something about that, but oh well. That was maybe just one issue I had with this game. Tales of Xillia caught my eye because it looked interesting, and apparently it was interesting. We got interesting characters, and the story was good, and the gameplay is just superb as ever. I mean, it's maybe after a while it feels like Call of Duty, but they add new things each time, like Call of Duty, but Call of Duty just feels almost typically the same like Tales. But what I like about Tales besides Call of Duty is that their stories is the thing that matters with gameplay, etc. Some games may get tiring after using the same formula, but the Tales series has been outstanding with their stories and so on. A lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. Playing this for the first time was just amazing to me. I just enjoyed seeing what happened next. The anime cutscenes are just glorious as ever. You get beautiful art style. The music is just cool as ever for any Tales game. And I believe it should be something you should get. Now for ratings, well, when I was playing it for the first time, I felt like I should give it a 9. But looking back at it, I think it would probably still deserve a 9 out of 10. So yes, it would deserve a 9 out of 10 because it is an awesome game. You should get it. You would be, in fact, you would really get into the story if you keep playing it, or if you haven't played it, you will enjoy it, trust me. The story is pretty serious, and it would tend to get at points dark, but it's an awesome game. I would say if you find it, don't miss it. It's something you should get and play. It's another awesome PS3 exclusive game for a Tales series. For my recommendations, there is Tales of Xillia 2, which takes place after the first. Which I found kind of odd though, because they never do a sequel from the first game, like, for example, Tales of Xillia. There's no sequel for that. Every Tales game that's come out, no sequel. This has a sequel, which was cool. And if you want to check out any other Tales games, there's a lot, but I could point to you to Tales of Xillia. That's another great game. And I think these characters in Tales of Xillia made an appearance in some mobile game or whatever with Sword Online, which is pretty cool. And if you want to get the new game that's out for PS4, forgot what the name of it, Tales of Z something or other. It's right here. Right now I can't think of it, the word. And then there's a new one as well. Right here. Can't remember the name. But yeah, these are all the stuff I could point to you for right now. This is Arturelia Gaming Room Reviews signing off.